Welcome to the beautiful art galleries of the Suffolk Center for Cultural Arts. I'm Susan Lawrence, the Executive Director here, and this is Sandy Hart, the Gallery Manager. We're so glad that you're joining us for a Walk on the Wild Side virtual gallery tour. The Walk on the Wild Side exhibit is sponsored by Davenport and Company and David Love right here in Suffolk, Virginia. So, it is the actual Walk on the Wild Side exhibit featuring artists Ryan Dokowitz and Spencer Tinkham. We are going to focus first on Ryan Dokowitz and the other artists that are represented here. Sandy, there are how many artists here in this exhibit?
There are 19 artists in the exhibit, including Spencer and Ryan. And in our Norfolk gallery, we're featuring Ryan's work. This is a life-size swan decoy that Ryan carved, and you'll also notice the beautiful painting technique. He manages to pull this off looking like it's an antique, but it's his painting technique that enables it to look that way.
Ryan Dokowitz is an Eastern Shore carver. He has been carving for years.
That's correct. He grew up in Virginia Beach, and he studied under another carver and then moved to the Eastern Shore. And now he has his own carving shop and just creates some beautiful wildlife things, such as this large rockfish, which is up here on the wall. And it is mounted on an old feeding trough.
Ryan is also very popular with his funky fish. His funky fish actually come from his imagination and his dreams. He creates these, and as soon as he creates them, people grab them up. I believe every piece of Ryan Dokowitz artwork in this exhibit right now has already been sold.
That's correct. He had 17 pieces in the show, and all of them have been sold. We had people coming for the opening night from South Carolina, Northern Virginia, Maryland, and but he is in the process of creating some more carvings that will be available. So there's still time to acquire a Ryan Dokowitz. He also carves the in addition to the funky fish, he carves oyster shells, which are amazing. They look like a real shell, but it's carved out of wood. He uses juniper wood primarily.
I really enjoy the colors that Ryan chooses for his art. They're so bright and happy. It's just really amazing, and what a fun piece to have in your home or office.
They definitely make you smile.
This is a flounder fish carving. He does a variety of fish carvings. Good grief. They're tarpon and rockfish and
Houndfish, flounder, and whales.
Absolutely. He has a beautiful white whale over here. Kind of looks like Moby Dick.
Yeah, the whale is 7 feet long, which is incredible. It's going to be a beautiful addition to someone's home.
Yeah. Absolutely. I wish you all on the other side of the film could actually see the size of this piece. It's amazing.
He did a skimmer here that he mounted on oysters, and it's just an unusual base for it.
So be on the lookout, because we will be getting more work from Ryan, and you will not want to miss the opportunity to get a piece of his artwork.
Okay, so we have other artists in this gallery also. We have Edward Higginbotham, who carves working decoys. These decoys are beautiful, and they can be on your mantle, but they are made to work with, to hunt over. He is known, people know that his decoys sit well in the water. The goose here is in an unusual position. It's a hissing goose. Then he has the black ducks, the mallards, and then over here we have one that's a turkey decoy. And this also meant to be hunted over.
And what is the name of Edward Hickenbotham's company?
His company is called Blind Duck Decoys, and we're fortunate to have his work here in the center, but he is also online with his company, and he ships his carvings all over the world.
Next, over here, we have work by a Suffolk artist.
That's correct. He is a new artist, a new carver. He has only been carving a short period of time, and these 3 pieces here are curlews. One piece, the one mounted on the board, is still available for purchase. The other 2 have been sold. He also did the humpback whale, which is on the wall above the curlew.
Jim Gordon's work is also highly sought after. His pieces have been selling very well, and we are very excited to have more pieces that he will be bringing in.
That's correct. And he has studied under the direction of Ryan Dokowitz. So you can tell that it's paying off. He creates beautiful things.
Now, if someone sees something that they would like to purchase, how do they get it?
They can call us here at the Suffolk Center. The number is 757-925-1800. They can email us at jesters@suffolkcenter.org. And we're happy to take their purchase over the phone, and then we can arrange for pickup, drive-through pickup, or delivery.
And say that number one more time.
757-925-1800.
Very good. We have a different artist here.
This carver is also from Suffolk, Eric Bauer. He is a young artist. This is a canvasback decoy.
Beautiful work.
And here's another Edward Higginbotham of Suffolk, and this is a hissing swan.
That is beautiful.
It is beautiful, and it's an unusual position of a swan. He does the hissing swan. He also does preening swans, as well as the one with the graceful neck that you see so often. This is another Eric Bauer, a red knot shorebird. We also have paintings in the exhibit. We have some beautiful regional wildlife painters. And here is a heron by Beth Blanchard, who actually teaches here at the Suffolk Center. And this is a heron, another heron.
Right.
This is by Donna Colson.
Right, out of the Edenton area.
Yes. Beautiful colors. Then we have some horses, wild horses, painted by Gloria Coker of Newport News. Gloria is famous for her bright colors and the motion that she is able to create in her work.
It just is beautiful. You really feel the movement.
We also have some frolicking rabbits. This is by Topaz, Penny Duke from Suffolk area. And she did also acrylic of a red fox, as well as some forest vines, which would be quite an addition to anyone's home. And then we also have a folk art bunny. This was done also by Jim Gordon and has already been purchased.
This is also a Donna Colson piece. This is an oil on canvas. The colors are just so vivid.
And again, this artist is able to capture the motion. You can just feel like you're sitting there watching this heron take off. We have one more of Donna's paintings, a framed piece that is of snow geese, of snow geese visiting the Albemarle.
And then the last piece featured in the Norfolk Foundation Gallery is this one called The One That Got Away by Elizabeth Blanchard. This is also in oil.
And whimsical, if I don't. I just love the way she did that little crab.
So this concludes our gallery tour of the Norfolk Foundation side. Now join us as we go over to the BB&T Gallery. So welcome to the BB&T Gallery here at the Suffolk Center for Cultural Arts. We are going to continue in our virtual gallery tour of A Walk on the Wild Side featuring artists Ryan Dakowitz and Spencer Tinkham. Tell us what's in this gallery, Sandy.
Well, we're starting here in the front part of the gallery with work by Spencer Tinkham. Spencer is from Norfolk, Virginia. He is a very young professional artist. He's like 24, 25. And interestingly, he uses found objects in his art. So right here, for example, these herons, the tricolored heron, the great blue heron, and the curious green heron. Just to let you know the types of things he uses, these are out of poplar joists, tree branches, welding rods, leather upholstery, and oils. So we'll point out some of the other pieces from Spencer. This is a puffin, which is a cute little guy, a little Irish puffin. And this is made from the log home end cutoffs, some chicken coop siding, and some oils. And that little guy wants to go to your house to live with you. Here we have the cutest cats, and these are all out of magnolia tree branches. He uses horsehair for the whiskers and duck decoy eyes on the cats. So they're very whimsical, very sassy kitty cats. And you don't have to feed them. Here we have a courting grebe, which is a beautiful, graceful bird. And you can see the painting technique that Spencer has achieved on this. This is from cedar fencing with metal rods and oils and log home end cutoffs. Going to the other side of the gallery are some more of Spencer's pieces. Here's a contemporary shorebird he's created. And this one he uses cedar fencing, metal rods. Then we have some gorgeous diving kingfishers. One of these has sold, but the other is still available. And then he has a collection of fish. These are so realistic, you would think you just pulled them in to your boat. We have puppy drum, striped bass, speckled trout, and then we have a folky flounder.
So I think it's interesting, the thing about Spencer is that he makes his own paints, which is very interesting, and it also makes a very realistic fish.
Correct.
Spencer started carving when he was only 8 years old. I believe his grandfather gave him a pocket knife, and with that he started to carve and have an interest in carving. And I believe by the time he graduated from high school, he had won several art awards. And today he has pieces and collections all over the world.
All over the world.
Yes. And being featured in the Dollar Tree private collection, which is very
That's correct. And these are laughing gulls. They're very whimsical. These are log home end cutoffs, onyx jewelry, and beads, and his oils. We have other artists in this exhibit also, painters, and this is Guy Crittenden. Guy is from Richmond. He does gorgeous colors, both of the aquatic life as well as the pintails. Guy has been awarded, I believe, 17 duck stamps, so you may have seen his work in that capacity.
Through Ducks Unlimited.
Yes, through Ducks Unlimited.
Beautiful wildlife artist. This is called Rising Pintails, and this is an oil on canvas.
We also have work in this gallery by Ray Edmonds, who had some pieces in the other gallery. This is hooded mergansers. And this is a carving by Gary Hansen. Bright, bold sailfish. A local photographer from Suffolk, Suzanne Bauer. These look like watercolors, but it is a photograph. She has a very secret technique to make these photographs look the way they do. They're beautiful renditions of local wildlife.
They would look great hung in group or as individual art on the wall.
We also have some wildlife paintings and photographs of wildlife from different parts of the world. Here, Linda Hackworth has some tigers and bighorn sheep. We have Wild Horses by Elizabeth Blanchard. That's some oil on canvas. Then we have a photographer, Jose Hernandez, he travels all over the world to take these amazing photographs. He does both color and black and white. This is Battle of the Bighorns. We also have a buffalo that he photographed in Yellowstone in the snow. We have acrylic paintings by Patricia Outland and pastel by Debbie Hobbs, A Watchful Egret. Another photographer in the show is Chris Rule and Greg Sloan, and they are from the Manio area, and they specialize in the wild horses of Carragna. Then we have a carving by Jim Gordon. These are curlew decoys on an old board. Beautiful. And then the last piece in the exhibit is called the skull. It's truly wildlife, just not living, but it's by Gloria Coker, and this is a pen and ink and watercolor collage.
I believe we also have some oils by Jermaine Curry. This one is just precious. It's of a pair of turtles.
And two more of her paintings are of these two pelicans. These are also oils.
And almost a dance.
And here is a Patricia Outland pastel, the shorebirds feeding, and the great blue heron by Debbie Hobbs.
And I think that concludes our gallery tour. We hope you enjoyed our gallery walk. Again, if you're interested in any of the work that is available, we can make that happen for you, and just give us a call. And what's the number again?
757-925-1800, and we'll be happy to help you with a purchase and get it picked up by you here at the Suffolk Center, or we can arrange for shipping.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.